Thermal Sound Wave. Thermal Sound Waves, a natural alternative to fast food radio. We got a guest that's joining us. He goes by the name of The Real Charlemagne.
His name really
What's happening?
What's that,
I'm in the building, man. What's happening?
That's actually his
Thermal
real name.
Sound Waves, Track Life Radio. You hear what it is.
No doubt. As you can see, he's ready to get on the mic and, perform. He sounds like he's ready to perform right now.
I'm always ready, man. Ready to jump in. What we talking about here?
Yeah, man. So
give me the list of subjects. What we doing, a debate?
Oh gosh, that one's yeah.
Let's talk about it, man.
Oh man,
That's what the people want to hear. They want to hear what's going on out here.
We just having the conversation, man. We just catching up with you and letting people know what's going on in your world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Real Charlemagne and all that. Now, for those who may be unfamiliar with you and are just catching onto you for the first time and, tuning into us for the first time, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Well, basically, my name is Charlemagne. That is my real name. I am not seated God. No disrespect to that gentleman. Wish him the best and continued success. I just want to hustle for my last name, which is Charlemagne. And I am a producer. I've produced stuff you might have heard before for Jay-Z, Mary J. Blige, Ice-T, etc. You can find my full discography. Put Charlemagne the producer in your Google machine and see what pops up. You know what I mean? I know it's not as popular as the other gentlemen, but you'll find me. I'm around. Or at Real Charlemagne on the Instagram. I'm a producer. I'm a video editor. I just do it all. I'm just entertainment-wise. I'm just a creative. That's what I describe myself as a creative.
Also
and I just do some. Yeah, also DJ. There you go. Kev has to remind me. I do so many things. I forget. I DJ. I produce. I videography. I edit. I do what I do, man.
Yeah, exactly, and and also fashion. Which now
there you go, Charlemagne brand. I got that.
Is the fashion now we've spoken to you before about the art and the music and stuff like that. Now it's
all connected.
Is fashion a new endeavor for you, or was that something you were always doing before also?
I've always been considered a fly guy. So it was just a natural thing just to delve into that. I haven't went hard, but my brand page is about to be relaunched, charlemagnebrand.net. You can go there and see few things. You know what I mean? It's for those people that want to look a little different. You don't want to look the same like everybody else. You can do that. Nothing wrong with that. Go buy that hat. But if you want to chill and be something different and be on the fly team, be one of the high flyers, go to that charlemagnebrand.net. Check it out.
With your name being Charlemagne, do you get a lot of not unfriendly mail? Unfriendly social media comments?
Yes, of course I do. I get all his, again, like I said, I get all his hate mail and I get all his accolades. And I don't want either. I wish him the best. I direct people to where they need to go. And I just keep it moving. You know what I mean? So it's all good. I get a lot of hate mail. I get a lot of love or mental health issues. And I'm like, that's not me. Although I wish you well mentally, but I don't want the credit for that either. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah, because it's kind of strange because it's like, has he ever reached out to you and say, "Hey, listen, I got your name, and not bad if you're getting hate mail or if you're getting accolades." Like,
I've never received that call.
Collab on something. Let me wear your hat. Or something.
Maybe in the earlier part because I did meet the gentleman a while back. You know what I mean? Back in the Sin City days. It was very cordial, nothing there, but we've been cool. And as he has ascended, it's become a problem for me because of his reputation. But other than that, I just take it in stride. I just keep it moving.
Have you ever wondered how did he get the name Charlemagne? Because it's not a name you hear all the time. Like you'll hear
absolutely. The funny thing is, like, I heard a story that he said he got it in jail or whatever it may be, but I'm saying, like, I've been around forever. If you just read the back of an album cover, Capone-N-Noreaga, or Jay-Z Blueprint 2, you'll see my name, Charlemagne. I've been out here, so
Notorious
BIG,
Jay-Z, Camron, Joel Santana,
Joel Santana.
Talib Kweli.
I forget. You guys got to remind me.
Mano.
I don't remember. Yeah,
wait, he got it in prison. He got it in jail.
Long,
that's where he got the name. I know a lot of dudes that went to jail. Ain't none of them that came back to me. Yo, I read something from Charlemagne. Ain't nobody ever came back.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, like I said, I've come to terms with it. I figured like the way I this is my analogy. The way I use it, like if there's like thousands of Seans, right? 2 Charlemagnes can coexist, but I just don't want the nonsense that comes along with what he does. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, I'm cool.
Absolutely. It's Thermal Sound Waves, the natural alternative to fast food radio. Hey. We are here with Charlemagne, the producer, the real Charlemagne.
The producer.
That's where you can get him at.
You know what I mean?
Real Charlemagne. Absolutely.
How do you spell that?
That's the at, man.
How do you spell that?
At real. You know how to spell real? REAL. And Charlemagne spelled like the historical Charlemagne. CHARLEMAGNE. At Real Charlemagne.
Now, I want to ask you about the history on that, but before that, I want to personally thank you for actually coming through to our birthday party and spending.
Oh, that was dope. You guys give the best birthday parties for people that don't know. If you haven't been to a birthday party, you've got to go to a Thermal Soundwaves birthday party. It's very sexy, body painting going on, different things going on. We had, everybody from the show, from my man Napoleon to a violinist. It was extra. It was crazy. I loved it.
Yeah. We
shout out to her.
We've been doing things for over a decade now. Those parties,
right?
And we've had a lot of things at the parties over the years.
Excellent party throwers, and what I like about it is different. And I'm telling you guys, if you guys was to do that maybe once a month or something, it's just to bring a different flavor to it.
Yeah.
Because it's a different type of party you guys throw. It's not like the typical.
Yeah. People have inquired about that. Why don't you guys do more? But it has to be right.
Especially because
I agree.
But like, you're doing the party soon, right? Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but those parties are amazing.
Please.
I mean, I think you can find some footage online somewhere. I'm sure I put some up
a
while back. You can check probably Kev's gram. There's some footage there somewhere.
Yeah, there's what do you call this? Footage from the couch.
Yeah, and last time I think we had a special guest, Nini Yola.
Yes,
I mean, whatever Nigeria is going through right now,
Yeah, absolutely. And one year we had Michael B. Jordan actually.
Wow,
host.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Even though he couldn't
get him now.
He couldn't get in.
Yeah.
The own party was hosting. I think from that like put a batter in his back. Like, I'm gonna really make it. So now he's just.
How know you're gonna get him to host the next one?
Whoever's running his account, which God can't be him.
Right.
Want to say allow it to go through?
Yeah.
Hey, these guys? Oh, Kevin C. How come you know about them for years? I thought they were just fans. I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. If I see him on the street, it is what it is. He knows.
I'm sure it's a different energy when he sees y'all. But
But when you get past
like with all these superstars, once you get if you get to their handlers, there'll be no access. Yeah. But if you see them for real, it's a different
right.
story.
Yeah, once you get past the smelly onion.
Yeah, you get past the velvet rope per se.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, historically, you have a name of a gentleman that did a lot of things in the world, and tell people about like your name and the history behind that.
Charlemagne.
Oh, my name. I don't know what my mother was thinking, but my name is historic, for real. Because the last name Charlemagne is a French emperor. He brought Christianity and language to the whole of Europe. But this is what makes my name dope. Now, my first 2 names. Henri Christophe was a general underneath, I think, Toussaint L'Ouverture in Haiti. Yeah. So Henri Christophe Charlemagne, I was just destined for greatness. My mom knew what she was doing.
Oh yeah.
So you figure you combine Henri Christophe with Charlemagne. Oh my goodness! Like I gotta live up to that potential. I just gotta keep doing it, man.
That's right. You gotta hold that down.
Yeah. Most definitely.
All the family, all the brothers, and everybody, man. Big ups to them too, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So DJing and actually doing things during the pandemic, how have you been able to navigate that? I know producing is not as difficult,
right? Because I could produce from home, and you can just send the files and do it like that. But DJing is a whole different story. But as Kev could tell you, I'm in the spot I'm at pretty easy for me, and I stay masked up when I can, and I just try to be as cautious as possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's the people enjoy the music. It's good to see the people back out, but party cautiously. That's all I can say out there. Yes. Party cautiously.
Yes, indeed.
Get lit responsibly.
Yeah. Party responsibly.
That's right.
My new tagline for those who know what else I do, DJ at a gentleman's club. So my little tagline for them is take everything off, but keep your mask on.
And it's a very interesting sight. It's a very interesting sight. Like, what is...
Oh man,
you doing a smile pole but a mask
Take
on?
Take everything off, ladies, but leave the mask on.
It's the funniest sight seeing them run. Oh, my mask! But you're naked. Like,
right?
Okay. Okay.
Right.
No doubt. Adults.
Hopefully, it doesn't transfer any other way.
Right. Exactly. Now, I saw recently, and I talked about this on the show, I think was it last week or a couple weeks ago, about Lovers Rock that Steve McQueen did, where he was chronicling the whole reggae movement in London.
Wait, talking about you hit that on chronicling. You did it right. You didn't butcher that.
You did exactly. It right. Shout out to you. In like the early 80s, and I saw a DJ there with one turntable. Yeah. Actually keeping the crowd going with one turntable, flipping records back and forth, and
I need
just
a link to that.
Continually moving. Yeah. So I bring that up to say we have all kinds of people who are perpetrating the fraud of DJs these days, right? And seeing that and knowing great DJs like yourself, right, and how you guys get down. I want your opinion on what makes a good and a great DJ.
A great DJ
and what's a fraud?
Not that. When I say what I say is, remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is just my opinion. Okay, what I say is my opinion and my opinion only. They do not reflect the views of Thermal Soundwaves. What makes a great DJ? Honestly, it's just very simple. It's just playing to the crowd, having people be amazed, and your musical knowledge. It's not like you just play the same 50 records that everyone else plays. It's how you play it, how the crowd reacts to your music. And like you said, whether I had one turntable or just a computer, it's a matter of keeping the people engaged enough and playing some songs that brings them a feeling. You know what I mean? You got to give people that feeling. I remember I was in when I worked at Sin City, and I played, believe it or not, I don't know how I worked it into the set, but I played Eighth Wonder by Sugar Hill Gang. Right? So I played that, and next thing you know, one of the young ladies came to me like, oh my goodness, this reminds me of Saturday with my mother when she was cleaning up and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's a feeling you give to the people. You know what I mean? And then my thing is, like, when you see a DJ enjoying the music, I like seeing that. A DJ that doesn't nod his head or get into the music, I don't think I could trust him. You don't believe in what you're doing.
That's a very good point.
That's like a chef that's not eating the food that he's making.
Exactly. You're not even tasting it. I'm not sure about it. Like, you're not sure of what you're doing, so I don't know if I can.
Oh, but you please eat up.
Yeah, yeah, but exactly. Nah, that's not gonna work like that.
I'm vegan right now.
Yeah. I'm like, nah, I don't know if I should try that. How about you taste test it first, and then tell me. I mean, when you sprinkle the salt on it, how about you take a piece first?
Right.
And then I'll take it from there. Now, what makes a bad DJ? Well, there's a lot of DJs who's like I said, they don't move, they don't get into the music, they're not attentive to what the crowd is, what they see out there. Like, you have to play to the crowd. That's number one. And of course, I always had my pet peeve of these just knob turners who don't really even blend or DJ or whatever. That's not my thing. I really don't like that, but apparently they make all the money. You know what I mean? And they're out there just
hold on,
knob turners.
Knob turners.
Yeah, knob turners. They just like do the mid range and let me just treble it out, then bring the bass back and
sound effects.
Like, all right,
yeah, and they jump up and down and look at you like
Listen, I gotta say this. They shot to other DJs, a couple of DJs I know. I won't say their name.
Yeah,
but they really can't stand the knob turner DJs because when you see them and they say a lot of them, very ironically, are in huge events. They might be in like football fields in like Switzerland.
Stadiums, absolutely.
Stadiums.
They all that is just a light show and a preset. Like
pyrotechnics.
They already recorded the set. They already recorded the set. It's just a light show. I
didn't realize that. They already recorded the set.
Yeah, they already recorded. They're not doing nothing live. They just turning the knobs. The mixes are already done. They just all right, light show and now like hit
lights,
the people like
smoke.
Yeah, and then they just
sirens.
Then you know what's happening. It's going to be trebled out for a second and wait for the drop. Wait for the drop. Jump.
Let's wait for
and
the
I'm
hook.
like,
that's very interesting.
That's cool.
And
that's cool, but that's not my thing. I want to see the people. What if something happens? Do you know what to play? Let's say the music stops or your set got a glitch. Do you know how to get back to it?
A lot of people.
Because that's a part of life.
That's
Mistakes
correct.
happen. All right, this record is not working. How do you switch it up now?
Exactly.
A lot of those people, it's, like I said, they get the huge events, and when you look at a DJ I know sent me what certain people make.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, wait a minute, they gross 10 plus what million per year?
No, absolutely.
This one grows 9 million
for knob turning.
Yeah. When you go to the Forbes list of the top DJs, none of the DJs are hip hop. I don't see any hip hop DJs on there.
Is it
as
Aoki?
Much as
That's
they want to
Aoki?
brag and say that they're doing a whole bunch of stuff, their names are never at the top. I don't see it.
And I'm not. Listen, people like Aoki or Diplo or whoever else. Listen. If you make a good event, great event. However, when I think about
some of these guys,
DJs,
I'm not gonna say all. When I say that, it's like some of these guys, they also produce. By that they make original tracks that they put to the
I think
music.
Diplo,
So that's
Major
something
Lazer
different.
was doing that for
yeah,
a
that's
long
something
time.
different. That's something different. I don't even count them because they're actually doing some work.
Correct.
Talking about the ones who just stand there and play other people's music and just it's already preset. They just have CDJs there for no reason. Just turn the knobs and put on a light show.
There's also a lot of ghost DJs out there. What I found out is that when you see these people, celebrity DJ, Paris Hilton.
Let's not even go there. Like
Paris Hilton,
like
and it's like I hear that somebody did the mix for them, or they're on at a satellite area and they're DJing at home. That person is there in front of a turntables at a crowd, and they're just modeling and making it seem like it. And it's like, wait a minute, your mixer's not plugged in.
No, absolutely.
So how is that you? When your wire is not plugged in? Oops.
Right.
It's a lot of things going on, but you know what changes that? The only thing that'll change that is the people. And if the people continue to do what they do, nothing that a DJ purist, like, people will call me that, you're a purist, you want to see the guy actually touch the turntable and it stops the record, or, you know what I mean? Like, or touch the CDJ and it does something to the music. As long as the people they engage in that type of DJ, it won't change. So there's nothing I can say about that. They're out there making that money. So I just wish we could get the hip hop DJs on that certain level, so other DJs could then aspire to do that.
Yeah, and I've seen dudes like really getting into it, like sweating buckets, like really, getting into it, like going through the sets and going through crates and all that.
Also, the DJ Khaled events with me and Prince
yeah.
Forever and everything. Shout out to Chris Sherrod and Rapacon, DJ Con, and seeing that from these DJs from all over coming into town, whether it's in New York or it's in Philly, and it's like, yo, you really learn how to respect the DJ. Like, it's really that serious.
Yeah, it is, and a lot of those guys too know how to put together an entire set, not musically,
exactly,
like actually electronically, like know how to put together a set, like the equipment, whole
not only
everything.
that,
Everything.
I know, but also it's like it's curation, because for example, what you guys do, you don't necessarily need 2 turntables to make it happen. It's all about your music selection. It's what the people, you know what I'm saying? You play something different.
Yes.
Anybody can come on the radio and play the same 40 songs.
As we see every day.
Yeah, anybody can do that. What makes you different? Because even the same thing when I DJ, I could play the same 40 trap songs if they wanted, but guess what? I'm gonna try to do something different, like use the Earth, Wind, and Fire joint, do something different that people will be like, oh wow, okay, that's why you're who you say you are. And another thing that's kind of crazy that people don't understand, that the DJ actually moves the club. You can have a club and you know, all right, it's a beautiful club, everything's great, but what if there's no energy in there? What's the sense?
Right.
The right DJ could bring the right energy to the place and make people spend, make people happy. You know what I mean? Give it a whole different atmosphere.
Prevent fights.
Yeah, the right DJ knows what to do.
It's Thermal Sound Waves, a natural alternative to fast food radio. We're here with Charlemagne, the producer, talking about all things music and otherwise.
All things music and otherwise. There you go.
Absolutely. So what are some of your like pet peeves and things that annoy you, you know, as someone who puts on a performance, a show, and, you know, doing the craft that you do? What are some of the things that just annoy you where you're like, I wish people just wouldn't do this or ask me this?
Well, you know how that goes. Every DJ has the same pet peeve. Like if I'm in the middle of a set, there's no way you should be approaching me to play your song. Like
play this.
What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing right now, go to your SoundCloud link, download your song, and then play your record at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm already DJing. Like, how am I supposed to do that?
Go to my site.
Even if it doesn't fit into the set at that moment.
Even if it doesn't fit into the set, now I have to stop. Let's say I'm at because you know beats per minute. I'm at a 90 beat per minute set. You give me your record, and it's at 70 beats per minute. What am I supposed to do?
Nah, here's what they tell you.
I'm supposed to just kill the vibe, play your record, because you're telling me it's so dope. Oh man!
Here's what they tell you. Well, what kind of sounds it? It's like this right here. Like, all right, and you put it on, and it's din, 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 din,
yeah.
Din, din, din. Like what?
I'm like okay.
Horrible.
And they're not understanding that about mixing. Like, and I understand what goes into that. Another thing that pisses me off, I'll just leave it at those two, is like when they tell you like, well, Self plays my record, Flex plays my record. Well, that's great. So why are you here?
Right.
Why are you here?
Exactly.
You can bounce. There's no need for me to play it. Then you're good. Okay,
and
that means nothing to me.
Shout out to DJs. Cause we want to make sure people understand what we're saying. Just because someone else is playing
they understand. I'm not dissing them. I'm
mean...
just saying like that's not the way to approach a DJ to play your song. You're gonna tell them like the next DJ has it. So what does that do for me? I didn't hear your song. I don't know the energy of it. So what you need to do is just be cordial about it. Let's listen to the record, and when I tell you like I'll put it where I see it fits, then I'll take it from there. But don't come at me, yo, Flex got it. He's been playing it all week. Okay.
Yeah. No solicitations.
What does that mean?
No solicitations.
What does that mean?
Nah,
that
you
means
ain't
nothing.
gonna play my. You ain't gonna play my. You ain't gonna play it.
Oh, here we go, man. Or the over the shoulder guys. They give you the song and they sit there and wait. Like, I'm not gonna play it right now.
Yeah, you gonna play
Give me
it, right?
a second to hear it and set it up. I promise you, I'll play it right. But I'm not gonna just stop what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't have that kind of time.
Oh, you know
I'm
what?
in the middle of the set. I'm not gonna go to your YouTube page and download it.
How about this? Play it in 14 minutes. I'm gonna be downstairs in the corner with my guys and everything. What?
Oh, that's insane.
You give me a time when to play it?
Yeah.
So
like,
you go ahead and
can't
take out your phone and be like, yo, this is how we do it in the club.
Yeah. I'm like,
no, sir. Man. No, sir.
Yeah.
Or if you're in a gentleman's club and I play your record, you know the proper thing to do. Throw some money in the air. Take care of the ladies so they can enjoy your music. Don't sit around and mouth the words like, oh, you're a rapper. Like, okay, what does that do for anything? How do they remember your song? Like, there are rules to this.
Absolutely. There are extreme and specific rules to all of this.
Yeah, it's just hard when you're in the middle of something, especially when you feel like you're rocking, because DJing is just like any other thing, any other sport. You could have a bad day at home. You could be arguing all day, but now you got to go to your job and make people feel good.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Or you could have a bad night where, all right, I don't feel my best, but I'm going to try my best to make this place pop. And then here comes someone else trying to just interrupt your whole thing. You finally get a vibe and you're ready to rock.
Right.
Here comes a guy, playing my song.
And
all the girls love it. It's so dope. Like, now you build up my expectations, and then when I hear it and it's not what you say it is,
it's like this.
It's like, yo, come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man. You're killing me.
DJs are artists, and this is an art form, like anything else. You won't go to a painter that's painting something on canvas, or like, yo, you put this
in the
right
middle
here.
of it.
Right.
You just throw that
in the middle of it,
throw that apple
put
over
yellow
there.
in here.
No, you do that.
Put the red in here, man.
You play.
It'll be dope.
You wouldn't do that to them, so
No.
Don't disrespect the DJ by doing
DJ
that,
etiquette, man. And a lot of these club owners, they don't understand that the DJ does bring the money in. That's another thing they need to
They
comprehend.
think the bar does, but realistically, I've seen a place that's a juice bar make money because of the DJ.
Yes.
Yeah, because, you drive the people to perspire. They get parched. Then they need a drink. You get what I'm saying? So
Exactly. Thermal Sound Waves. We're talking to Charlemagne, the producer, here on the program. Hit us up 347-454-1278. Email us thermalsoundwaves@gmail.com. What are some things or some subjects or some areas that are interesting to you right now that are on your radar? That doesn't necessarily have to be music, but just anything in general. Just some of your interests right now.
my interest right now, I'm looking at definitely a lot more video. I'm looking at a lot of fashion. I'm looking at a lot of the big fashion houses, the big, the video production. I'm looking at marketing. I'm looking at a lot of different things. I'm even checking out because I have family in the aggregate business, the recycle business, different things. I have a lot of different outside interests, but mainly my main focus is music and fashion and art. And definitely art. I haven't went hard in the art department, so maybe that's my next foray. Maybe I could find somebody, or I myself might start painting or something.
Oh, so you're going to be the guy on canvas, and someone will come up to you.
Who knows? I might be the one that'd be like, "Yo,
leave me alone.
Yellow. Don't put yellow in there." But as for the music thing, there's some other stuff going on too. I have the Natural Elements just put out a vinyl of I think it's 10 songs. I have about maybe 5 songs on there. Yeah. The vinyl's out there. Hip Hop Enterprise. They got a brand new vinyl set. Black and white is very nice setup for Natural Elements. For those who know my history, Mr. Voodoo, A Butter, L Swift, and myself, Natural Elements, heavy on Stretch and Barbito, even though they didn't put me in their movie.
Right. That's true.
They did play the song at the end though, but
That's true.
We were a staple up there.
Yes,
especially on the freestyle tip.
And also
A Butter and Swift.
Yeah, where I first heard them, and we're talking about like some hip hop New York radio history here. Like I first heard L and A on NYU actually.
Right, we were heavy on NYU. More
like, that's where I first heard them, and they later got together, and Mr. Voodoo was on the show already on
with Jay Smooth with Underground Railroad.
Wildman Steve and not Wildman Steve, Jay Smooth.
Yeah, Jay Smooth.
Yeah, Underground Railroad. Big ups to them and that whole movement.
No, absolutely, and you guys, kudos to you guys. You lasted through all of that. Right. A lot of these shows are no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it is sad because that was a good outlet to have for, some boom bap, some underground, not even just boom bap, just different sound in hip hop.
Yeah, and exposing
you get what I'm saying?
people to new music.
Absolutely, because nowadays it's the same, like I said, the same terrestrial radio, I think that's why people, migrate to maybe the satellite, because like terrestrial radio just keep playing the same things. It's like,
yeah,
I just heard these same 40 songs. Why would you not change the format up?
Programming.
Yeah, it's not about the songs. It's about the monetization and
the monetization of what's going on. And what I've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed that too. See, for instance, like I listen, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, right? Out of the blue,
yeah,
I'll hear an Ed Sheeran song. I'm like, what is this doing on here? You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, why would you be playing this here? This is not hip hop or R&B, but it goes back to what you're talking about, the monetization, right?
Right.
The reason why I'm mad about that is because it's not reciprocated on a Z100.
No.
You get what I'm saying? As long as is not playing Pop Smoke.
No.
That has nothing to do with hip hop or R&B. You get what I'm saying? And because I'm saying if you want to be different, play like Marvin Gaye or, you know what I mean, like something different in that genre. But you don't have to do like the modern day like Ed Sheeran or Justin Bieber. They already have their audience and they have their share. The pop stations already got that. And I feel like, so I'm saying that they already have their station. So why are the pop songs now infiltrating on the hip hop and R&B stations?
Yeah, we know what that is, because the conglomerates that they all have one particular money bag person that tells them, here we're giving you this amount of budget for all of these artists underneath our umbrella.
It's the middle of a set. It's the middle of a set. Like I'm hearing you playing hardcore hip hop and out of the blue, Ed Sheeran, I'm in love with. Like what is this doing in here?
Yeah, but that's why I don't listen to any of those particular things. I do my own thing, independent things, or I search.
Well,
and just find
I understand
stuff
why you. I understand why you wouldn't, because you don't want to be influenced into it. You know what I mean? Like anything. Right. Like I'm gonna do my own thing, my own lane.
Right.
And what's happening over here
opens things up for what we do here on Thermal Sound Waves, and with our partners like Track Life and WLGK and so forth. And
yeah, congratulations on your current expansion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
thank you. Yeah,
good things coming on that Thermal Sound Waves radio.
Oh, no doubt. So stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I understand you have some things coming up and going on as well. Like you can't really get into it too much, but do you want to give a little bit of
I have some things musically that, you never know, because music business is always the same. Hurry up and wait. So I have a couple things in the can, but I don't want to talk on it because then it doesn't come out. I look crazy. That's how it always happens. Yeah, I got this coming out, that coming out, and then nothing happens. So I really don't want to speak on it, but I have some things in the works, a couple irons in the fire, and hopefully they come to fruition.
Right.
And, things happen. But you can still go to CharlemagneBrand.net, get that clothing, or check me out at Real Charlemagne, hear some real tracks, some beats and stuff like that. So you can get at me in those ways. Charlemagne Brand has their own IG. You can check that.
Right.
So.
Absolutely. And if you want him to come paint, do some artwork, and get at the Real Charlemagne. Just hit him up, DM him.
You got to provide the canvas though. I'll do a real show. I'll DJ, produce a track right there, then run to the canvas and paint something. So, but that's why I get the big bucks. I need that EDM money.
Exactly.
I need the EDM money.
So the knobs on the mixer work. That's all.
The knob turning.
Yeah, I don't need no knob turning. I'm gonna actually mix for y'all.
Right. Now
that's a lost art.
We're gonna get you out on this. So, what are some things that you would like to get into and explore that you haven't done yet? You mentioned art as one of them.
Yeah, that's art is one, and I'm heavily into trying to, like I said, videography, and maybe try to do a little more video type stuff, like mini movies or something along those lines.
No doubt. Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's Charlemagne the producer. He's done a whole bunch of work. Natural Elements, Jay-Z, Mano, Camron, Notorious B.I.G., Talib Kweli, Mary J. Blige, Joel Santana, CNN, Capone-N-Noreaga, the Mad Rapper, just to name a few. And that keeps growing and growing and growing. So
absolutely,
definitely check him out on that, man. At Real Charlemagne, that's the handle. Charlemagne Brand, .com. To get those,
next time we can get into politics, we can get into anything, man. It's nothing.
Exactly.
Well rounded and ready to talk about it.
Exactly. Definitely. Oh, and also Charlemagne has a show that he does as well on the Media Tip. So get at him.
I forgot about that. Look at that.
Well.
Look at that. I forget about all the stuff I'm doing. 100 Proof show.
100 Proof. That's right. That's right. We've been on there before.
100 Proof, man.
Get at him about that as well. You know what I'm saying? And, you may be highlighted, and he may talk about some of the things that you're doing in your community or
there you go. Absolutely.
For your art or whatever it is that you're into. So make sure you check him out, man. Charlemagne is a valuable
get in touch
resource.
with Kev. I can't do it all. Let Kev handle that.
No doubt. Listen,
I'm trying.
We got to give him some responsibility, C.Truth. He doesn't do enough.
Oh,
I'm joking, of course. Kevin's the busiest man I've ever known in my life. I don't even know how he does it. I mean, he's the busiest man on earth.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
But we thank you as always, man, for taking some time out and joining us and catching up with us on what you've been doing.
Anytime you need a guest, man, I'll fill in. Just whatever the subject is, just brief me and I'm ready to go.
No doubt. And be on the lookout, people, as well, because Charlemagne is going to be doing some guest spots as far as DJing on the show as well. So be on the lookout for that coming soon as well.
Hey, man, let's do it.
Absolutely. All right, man. So enjoy the rest of your night, evening, afternoon, and all that, and we'll get up with you again soon.
No problem. Thermal sound waves. Let's go, baby.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. Peace.
Thermal sound wave.